EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Carry for the running back.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 50, check 50. Slam.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sure. Wall. Get wall. Show it up. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Get him. Get him. Get him. Check 3. Check 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 7-7, our score after 1.
The first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pretty quiet, team. Check.
Murray now. And Waller taking it in over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 5 now. Murray is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second and 11 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
at their own 23-yard line.
But if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Check. 42's the mark. Big Ace. 42's the mark. Time to go. Night. Mike 42. Mike 42. Get your square ball. Kill.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll find Hall. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go one more. Mike's 4-2. Come on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big edge. Jumper. Shift.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Yeah, that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. Oh, you got deep? He's crashing.
Now Murray off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
42, Mike 42. It's been a long day for you. Check, 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 check. Watch the eye. Chance, chance, chance. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
To throw again, Murray. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Cowboys 17. Cardinals 14. Aldrich Rosa.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check it back, check it back. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 33 yards that time.
On the play. And a Cowboy first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cowboys 24, Cardinals 14.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
from the gun. Murray forced out to his left. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Murray going to fire one out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the whip.
Now they try the right side here. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Second and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now fourth down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
We got to step it up. Check 15, check 15. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Murray, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check. Come back. Check. Hot.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check